Good afternoon. Welcome on into this episode of From Day One. Today, let's take care of pro se defendants. Maybe we'll take care of some pro se defendants. 1 second.
For God's case, the people versus Eric Vermeulen. Assistant Public Defender Brian J. Grigg on behalf of Mr. Eric Vermeulen. Sir, will you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please? Who's here? Eric. Eric Vermeulen? Oh. There it goes.
Okay, I'm here.
Eric? Okay.
Yeah,
He's
the
here.
phone's got trouble. I'm sorry about that.
Alright. He's set for pretrial today, Your Honor.
Real quick.
Hold on, sir. Just let me set the stage for what we're going to do today. His technical issues with communications preceded today's hearing, Your Honor. I was unable to speak to him by telephone, but I'm glad he is here. This is a driving while license suspended matter. Would the court be so kind to tell us if Mr. Vermeulen has a valid license at this time?
Of course not. Well, it's funny because his license says it's still suspended.
It is.
Okay.
Okay. See, if I may say something, maybe you could understand what's going on. The Saline Court, 4 arraignments, 3 pretrials now. So much for a speedy trial, right? Anyhow, over a year now they've been messing with me, and I think they're trying to make me forget evidence or something. I don't know what's going on, but
Who's trying to make you do that? The Saline Court?
Well, over a year now. I mean, 3 pretrials. They're trying to get me to plea on something that I told them I don't want to plea on anything. I told them I had another matter with Judge Simpson, and she said, "Well, too bad," basically, and set me up later down the road. And then the prosecutor asked me if he could go on vacation. I said, "Go on vacation." I don't, I mean.
Mr. Vermeulen, is it a traffic-related case?
And Judge Simpson, last week, my buddy was not here, which I used his phone for Zoom, and I tried to use mine, it wouldn't accept it. So by the time he got back here, I was 17 minutes late, but then I logged in, and I seen someone talking to you, and then it went to the host will connect you in a minute or something similar to that. And I waited 45 minutes, and then finally I hung up and called the court, and they told me I had a warrant.
Mr. Vermeulen, not to cut you off, but I will. In terms of what's the likelihood of you getting a license if the judge were to adjourn it, or do you wish to resolve it today, potentially resolving it?
If the judge could adjourn it, but the 27th I have to go to court. And now I think it's for a final settlement again.
For 27th for what?
Huh? Pardon me?
So you got to go to court in Saline.
Yes.
What day do you have to go?
It's the 27th of this month.
Of this month.
Yes, and I think they're going to try to do another pre-trial conference to try and get me to plea on something that I'm not pleading on.
Okay, I don't know what they're planning on, but you tell me you got a court date.
Yeah, they said my next court date, but they keep doing arraignments and plea bargains.
Okay, Eric, stay with me. Eric, stay with me.
Judge, you're losing him.
What kind of case is that you have?
We're driving out of suspended, but it's not true. I wasn't even in the vehicle. And I got police footage and all that.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to give you a chance to get all that together.
Okay.
And I'm going to adjourn this one to May 18th.
Okay. Now I don't think this is going to be a trial that they're setting me up for. I think they're trying to do another plea bargain deal. And I'm just going to tell the judge he needs to move on. Really, I mean, over
you go right ahead and tell him that.
I wouldn't do that. No, I'd advise against that.
Okay, no. Go ahead. She'll appreciate that.
I advise you do it, because then I'd have to find out what that went on.
Here's what I'm going to suggest you do. You go over there, you try to figure out. You got an attorney over there?
I don't. I'm representing myself because.
Okay, well, Eric.
Okay, go ahead.
We've known each other for a long time, or at least you've been appearing before me for a long time. So here's the deal. I think the thing is, and I just know you, and I know Judge Freshour, and actually both of you are very good people, but I could see that conversation going south. So here's what I want you to do, Eric. Because it'll make it easier, I think, for the judge, and it'll make it easier for you. You need to ask for a public defender over there.
But I had them, and they're one of them literally yelled at me and tried to belittle me and tried to accuse me for doing this. And
okay, I've never belittled you, but I've yelled at you before.
Yeah,
so
you can.
You should be used to that.
You should be
But
used
you
to
know
that.
what? You didn't.
Eric, go talk with the judge.
Do this. Go over there and tell him you want an attorney. Okay? Because you trying to do it yourself is going to just end up bad.
Well,
I know it. Eric, I know it. Get an attorney over there.
I know, too. They keep telling me to get one, too. And I actually
know.
But
Eric, do you trust me?
yeah, the police officer, though, he didn't read.
Hold on, Eric.
God damn this boy.
Eric, you trust me, right?
I do.
Then get an attorney.
I got one. I was gonna cancel him. I got one.
Get one over in the Supreme Court. Okay?
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna turn this out. We'll see you on May 18th. You make sure to go over there and get an attorney.
I know.
For the 27th. Just do it. Eric, just do it.
Shut up.
I got one. I'm not gonna fire her now that you say that. So, gotta trust the judge something.
All right. You get yourself over there with their attorney, then you'll be all right. Okay?
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you May 18th.
Yes, sir.
Take care. All right. Now let's see. Demetrius knows. All right.
Mr. Kriegel, Mr. Vermeulen is supposed to be here.
That is correct, Your Honor. And I understand he was going to be here in person, and that the public defender's office is in a standby assistant role.
It's not standby. You were appointed.
I apologize. I thought we were in the capacity continuing to assist him in a standby role.
No.
So again, he's obviously here on Zoom. I apologize for that.
I understand that, but the prosecutor is here. Why isn't he here?
Only Mr. Vermeulen can address that. I do not know why he's not physically here when you said it in person.
Mr. Vermeulen, why aren't you in the courtroom? You're muted. We can't hear you.
Hello? Hello?
You're supposed to be here at the 14A4 district. Where are you?
That's all right. I just muted it for you. You're not muted. Hello?
Mr. Vermeulen, you're supposed to be in person in court. Where are you?
In person. It said in person. It said Zoom. Are you here?
No, it did not. It said.
You're at the 14A4 district court
God.
waiting for you.
He said, yes.
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Persona.
I can hear you.
Oh, how come it says Zoom on my computer? Would you like to see it? It says, please sign in the sign time shown above in the Zoom invite. On my computer right now. I can show it to you right now on my computer.
Mr. Vermeulen, you were ordered in court to appear back when you showed up here.
It says
We're in
right
court.
here.
Mr. Vermeulen. Back on
Mr. Dipshit.
March 17th, I made it clear that you wanted to file a motion. I appointed the public defender's office to represent you at
I
that.
have not heard from the
I
public.
appreciate that, but this was scheduled for an in-person docket. The prosecutor is here.
It doesn't say in person. It says right here, meeting Zoom. Right here, would you like to do the whole thing? It says meeting Zoom. It doesn't say in person or anything. It says meeting Zoom. They give you a Zoom number and everything. That's why I'm not in court.
So you didn't receive a Zoom invite from our staff, and when we were in court, I told you this was an in-person meeting. So I'm not sure where the confusion is, but if you're filing any motion, they need to be in person. Are you able to get here, Mr. Vermeulen?
I can't today. I hadn't planned on it. I have no driver's license.
Mr. Crago, can you go into a breakout room with your client, and we need to figure out what's going on. This is supposed to be a motion. There's been nothing filed by your office. I'm very confused at what's going on. The prosecutor's here. It's kind of a waste of time for him to come down here for nothing.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I agree.
We will get two of them into a breakout room, please.
Nobody's here. I should go. Maybe I should just go to court. You want to give me a ride?
No, we're not gonna give one.
Hang on, I gotta.
Fast forwarding a little bit. No, you weren't.
Why didn't you tell me that when I was way over the fucking break?
Hey, watch the profanity. You're on, Judge. Son.
Okay. Case number 2140235, case number 2140236, case number 2140237, case number 2140238, case number 2140239, case number 2140421, case number 2140422, case number 2140423. These are all York Township versus Eric Vermeulen.
8 cases.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is York Township. And good morning again, Your Honor. Defender Brian J. Grigg on behalf of Mr. Eric Vermeulen. Sir, please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please.
Eric Anthony Vermeulen.
Thank you. Your Honor, today's date and time set for a motion hearing in this case, and I apologize that I was unaware that we didn't move out of the advisory role and into the full.
We're never in the advisory role.
I'm sorry, that was information was conveyed to me incorrectly by other members of the Public Defender's Office staff, and I take responsibility for wasting the court's time. I do apologize for that, and Mr. Lillick's time as well. If that were the case, in preparation for today's hearing, we certainly would not be up for a motion here today. This appears to be a vestige and holdover of prior thoughts of what my client hoped to obtain and hoped to do prior to representation from the Public Defender's Office. We'd ask this matter be set for a pre-trial, and so that we can get up to speed and not waste the court's time. And if it would be preferable to be in person, we're happy to do so to bring Mr. Vermeulen face to face with myself or either one of my
This is a
colleagues.
case that had been pre-tried with your office, and ultimately back in November, he fired your office. Then he represented himself. We have set this for final settlement conference now twice. And then on the 17th, he requested a defender. You were appointed, and now I feel like we're going in circles with these.
Yeah, and Your Honor, let me go ahead. I didn't hear for just a second. This case has been set for jury trial a couple of times, and Mr. Vermeulen was not represented for jury. He didn't want the public defender to represent him. I was in communication with him. It was during those communications that I learned that he believed that he had a legal issue that he wanted to raise, and I indicated to the court that if he was going to raise a legal issue, we didn't want to do that in the jury trial, and that is how we ended up getting motion hearings and the public defender reappointed to the case, and I believe that was in March 17th or whenever that was, Your Honor. But so that's what really happened here, and I don't mind having it set for another pre-trial. I've communicated with Mr. Vermeulen about offers I would and I would not make. I've communicated that with the public defender when the public defender was previously appointed to the case. Haven't spoken to Mr. Kragle about that, but be that as it may, Mr. Vermeulen is seems to be well-intended, but fairly difficult to deal with. And his problem is, of course, is that he just doesn't have a license and he can't drive, but he still wants to live and get a license and basically drive and do what he wants to do without the privileges. So that's who we're dealing with here. I'll leave it to the court's discretion as to what the court wants to do.
Court wants to nuke him.
May I say something, Your Honor?
Mr. Kragle, what is the plan?
I would ask, just like I said, if you wish to set it for a final settlement conference, because of the age of the case, I would understand that.
Is there a motion that you're going to be? Is there a legal issue that you're raising with your?
Based upon my conversations with my client, there is no meritorious legal issue to raise at a motion hearing. There's just not. I'm sorry. Good, Mr. Lilly. There's just not.
And I don't disagree with Mr. Krago. When I had the conversation with Mr. Vermeulen and I understood what I thought he was going to try to raise, I didn't think there was much merit to it either, but being the prosecutor, that was not, he was entitled to have somebody else represent him and basically come to the same conclusion if appropriate, frankly.
Yeah. And I've counseled my client as to why I believe that it is a meritless or frivolous motion.
I asked.
Excuse me, Mr. Vermeulen, you're still in court.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Your Honor. Apologize.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm not too good with these calls.
I'll adjourn it to pre-trial, May 7th, 2022 at 11 a.m. That is plenty of time to figure out what we're doing with these cases. They are about a year old now.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you so much for that consideration. And again, my apologies to both you and Mr. Lillick for wasting the court's time.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Judge. I guess I'm done here, so I'm going to go ahead and back to my office. All right? Good?
You are all set, Mr.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I have a word with you?
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't hear you. Say that again.
May I have a word with you, please?
Welcome to say something. You have an attorney representing you. You might want to consult with him.
Mr. Vermeulen, I would advise you don't talk about the case.
I'm just wondering about a speedy trial. We've had 4 arraignments now, 3 pre-trials.
Oh my God.
Mr. Vermeulen, you're the reason that these have been delayed.
No, I have not. I have not asked for a public defender 1 iota, so that shouldn't be held on me. I've been to court every time. Now, me not being in court today was due to an error on your court.
No, Mr. Vermeulen.
Mr. Vermeulen, actually, I have the notice in front of me, and it clearly tells you it's an in-person hearing that you should be here. So it is not an error on our part.
Mr. Vermeulen, we're not going to argue with the judge. If you have questions about,
I'm trying to make sense of things.
you're welcome to give me a call, and I will reach out to you when we're done in court today.
I think a speedy trial should have been done in order, and I don't think it's frivolous for a file a motion for the Miranda rights rule is frivolous.
I think you're confusing a few legal issues, but you have an attorney here that can probably help clarify those things for you. I will know that the court did adjourn this case 1 time on their own accord, and that was due to the coronavirus.
Yes, Mr. Vermeulen, we'll talk about your case, and you can decide how you wish to proceed with the assistance of the public defender's office. Absolutely. So we will. Very good. We'll talk soon, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm done, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, you are done. Next one. Can we call the case, please?
Okay, case number 2140235, case number 2140236, case number 2140238, case number 2140239, case number 2140421, case number 2140422, case number 2140423. These are all York Township versus Eric Vermeulen.
Oh, same guy.
Victor Willett for York Township, Your Honor.
Seven
Assistant Public
cases.
Defender Brian J. Crago on behalf of Mr. Eric Vermeulen. Mr. Vermeulen, please unmute yourself, turn your video on, and state your name for the record.
Mr. Vermeulen.
Hello.
Sir, can you speak?
This is Eric Mule.
Thank you.
Why the fuck are you still
There's
on
actually
this?
a date and time set for pre-trials in this case. I did reach out and speak to Mr. Vermeulen on the telephone, and at this time, he has again advised that he no longer wants to be represented by the Office of the Public Defender, and he wishes to move forward in pro per, and he terminated our conversation and ended it at that time, and that is the extent of the communications I've had with Mr. Vermeulen. Mr. Vermeulen, is that an accurate summary of our phone call?
Yes, sir.
We are back where we began, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Vermeulen, you had previously set this for a jury trial. Do you want to proceed on to that jury trial date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Vermeulen, you are welcome to represent yourself in this case. However, you have to understand that you're going to be held to the same standard as any attorney. So, I can't give you any advice during the trial, during jury selection, any of that. You're going to be on your own. Understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I highly doubt he's.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
there are tickets that were received along with these other tickets that are not even popping up. And I wanted to fight them as well, but there's like that aren't even popping up, but they put me as a default when I'm trying to fight them. And then they have tickets in the past. I can't get my driver's license for these guys because they have tickets that came up through, and then ones that are way back in 2013 that I don't have any warrants on that they say I still have to pay. So I can't.
I'm not sure if those were still, if you defaulted on some of those tickets, those were civil infraction tickets. So just like traffic tickets, you know, that just cost money.
But a civil
those-
infraction.
So sir, there's a different process for fighting those, but I don't have any of those in front of me because all the cases that we have under your name that are current.
Well, what do I do about these tickets that they just threw a default on me for no reason?
Well, sir,
I mean, they're 30 days later that
I can't speak to any of those because I don't have any of those files, so I'm not sure what happened in those cases. But that's
how
why,
can I bring them?
Mr. Vermeulen, can I speak, please?
No.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
why we appointed the Public Defender's Office to help you sort through the files that you had.
Your Honor, just for the record, I do remember in particular at least one of those cases in which I appeared with my witnesses, and Mr. Vermeulen failed to appear, and so a default was entered at that time in that case. I don't have that information in front of me, but I do recall it, Your Honor.
So I'm going to set all of these for final settlement conference on August 9th, 2022 at 1 p.m. with jury selection August 12th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Vermeulen, the final settlement conference on August 9th is at the 14A4 District Court in Saline. That is an in-person hearing.
Okay, well, what happens at the final settlement? This is where we do boudoir?
Nope, that's the last opportunity to try to resolve your case.
But, ma'am, can we move on, please? Because it's been times that we've been trying to resolve this case. I'd just like to move on if we can, because I have other court matters that I need to take care of before I can take care of them.
I understand, Mr. Vermeulen. At the final settlement conference, you'll need to submit your jury instructions and your witness list and any exhibits that you may be offering during trial. Those are all due at the final settlement conference date.
Okay, and under discovery, the prosecutor, I had asked him to give me some evidence of the police videos. He did give me two police cams. There's one more video that I need to get that I haven't got yet.
So, sir, you can make that request to him, not to me.
Okay, now I can do it now that I don't have a public defender. I can talk
Well, your public defender, I believe, made those requests already. And I'm sure Mr. Craig will pass along anything that he has to you.
Certainly, Your Honor, we will forward any and all documentation we have to Mr. Vermeulen moving forward. Mr. Vermeulen, you're welcome to call me back, and I'll send it over to you via email.
I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
If Sir Bond is continued in all these cases, we'll see you at the 14A4 District Court in Saline on August 9th at 1 p.m.
Thank you very much.
You're all set for today, sir.
And that'll be in person.
Bye-bye.
Court calls the case of People versus Eric Vermeulen.
Oh, we still have Eric. Okay.
Eric Anthony Vermeulen.
Gotcha.
Your Honor, this is just a driving while license suspended. I know Mr. Vermeulen, we don't have updated contact information for him to get in contact with him. The number that is on file belongs to someone else, so I have not been able to reach him in regards to this case, so I'm unsure if he does have a valid driver's license at the moment.
He does not have a valid driver's license. Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Vermeulen.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm not good with these phones. I don't have a valid driver's license, and I want to apologize for taking the court's time up, but I've done everything that I possibly could to this point to try and satisfy the court.
No, you haven't.
I have other dealings with another court, and they're not letting me move on. They got me set up.
He muted.
Yeah, he did, Your Honor.
Eric, you muted. Eric, you okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, someone tried to call in, and so I'm making all this noise. I'm sorry. So I want to apologize for taking the court's time, and please understand I've done everything to satisfy the court, both courts.
Yeah.
And now they have me set up for another final settlement. This is my fifth one, and I don't know why they are doing that.
What court are you in?
This is the Saline Court in Saline. I think it's
14A4.
Okay.
Have the parties worked together to try to figure out what's going on at 4 as opposed and with this?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, Assistant Public Defender Brian J. Craigo, I was representing, at the time, Mr. Vermeulen at 14A4 District Court before Judge Freshour, and he was before the court yesterday. He terminated the services of the Public Defender's Office. It's been multiple times where we've been appointed, we've been removed from the case, and this is the third iteration. We were removed again at the request of Mr. Vermeulen. It was set for final settlement conference by Judge Freshour. I believe it will be for the August date in which he is, again, terminated the services of the public defender.
Your Honor, the reason I've been terminating the services is because this is my case, and I'm going to suffer or I'm going to not. And I feel that public defenders should work for me, and they're trying to make my case for me. I asked them to file a motion, and they did not. And they told me it's frivolous. Well, this is my case. I wanted them to file a motion. I feel it's not frivolous, and I have
Eric,
been talking about it.
Eric,
Yes, sir.
how long have we been going around and around with each other?
Oh, man. Quite a bit.
Okay.
But I don't want to go around and around.
But just listen.
Okay.
file a motion.
Yes,
They were
sir.
telling you it was frivolous. You don't
Yes.
think it's frivolous, right?
No. Right.
So in all this, it's got to be almost 2 decades we've been dealing with each other.
Right.
So at what point during that time did you pick up your law degree?
I didn't. But
I didn't think so.
honestly,
I
I've
didn't
been
think you
studying.
had.
I've been
Okay.
studying law for 2 years. Believe it or not.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to please adjourn the case, and I would say as far as 3 months out, because
That's not
I know-
happening.
well, I'll have to have 2 more dealings with the Supreme Court, I believe, and that I believe that would be a reasonable amount of time to take care of this, because they set these about a month and a half out. I'd love to take care of business with you, Your Honor. Please understand, I'm keeping in touch with you, and if we just put it aside for
Eric, I can't do that. This case has been going on.
Show me how to turn things up and stuff. Just turn this up.
Yep.
I don't know.
Perfect.
Oh, that's it.
You still there? Oh, Lord. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Pitfalls. Can you hear me one more time?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, there you go.
All right, Eric.
But I don't know what to do. I mean, I've called, I've done everything, and it's just I have to get through this court case to get things solved out, and then maybe a little bit more.
Okay, Eric. Here's what I'm gonna do. You need to talk with your attorney on this
Yes,
case.
sir. You're kind of breaking up, but
Yeah, it's not me. Right? You need to talk with your attorneys on this case. Okay?
right.
And figure out how you're gonna resolve it. I'm gonna give you till June 8th. You need to come back with a resolution on this.
You know, I don't believe that's going to be ample time, because I'm
Okay,
set out.
Eric.
I do want to apply with you.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
All right. Put your law degree away. Talk to your attorneys. Come back and see if you can get this resolved.
I've talked to my attorneys, and I hope they understand this is my case.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
They don't have to understand anything. You need to
Okay.
listen. This is what happened last time you got convicted. You started doing stuff on your own.
Right.
Yeah, back when you shot the 3 deer with 1 bullet. That was your whole defense, right?
I
Remember?
understand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So how'd that work out for you?
It didn't work out very good at all.
It didn't work out
probably the worst
at
thing that
all for you. So this is gonna head the same way.
Yeah, that was the worst thing that happened.
Eric, you're trying to
Yes, sir.
resolve the driving while license suspended with that 1 bullet theory. Stop it. Listen to your attorneys.
I'll listen to him, but I
I'll
hope
see
they
you,
please listen to me
Eric.
too.
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you on the 8th.
Very good. I'll see you then. What date, time? The 8th of June, and the time is?
You'll get a notice with the time.
Okay, I'll follow up if I don't.
Usually that comes from your attorney, so you'll get it in this case. The 14-4 case, may not. I don't know.
Okay. I understand. They tell you got to take care of your obligations. They don't need to remind you. So I understand. I'll take care.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Your Honor. Have a good day. And everybody else.
Too late, but thank you. All right.
Thank you, Judge. Do we have any more instruction or not?
The court does call the case.
Oh, we do.
The Michigan. There's
Trying to shut this thing off.
Just kick him out, please. Just thank you.
Okay, now he's gone. And with that, we will bring the afternoon session to go ahead and get some 50,000 views on WhatsApp forever. So back to since this nice advertising program, Google puts us on the algorithm. Till next time, like, share, subscribe, and channel, and never forget to correct and make sure vaccines are up to date as we march along here from day one. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching.